How's it going, guys? Welcome back with MLB The Show. Still just getting started. A lot of people still have a little bit of a lower stub balance. So today what I want to do is I want to go over 5 players who are under the price of 5K right now that you can go out there, you can buy, you can slide onto your team that I think are very, very good players. Some players I have used personally. And obviously stuff like this can obviously be very subjective. Some people do good with some players, some do not so good with them. But for me, personally, these have been some of the best players I've used. Starting with Griffey Jr. He's only 2,900 right now. You can already see the contact, 120 versus lefties, 92 versus righties. And you're thinking, oh, well, there isn't much power. You're right. The thing I love about Junior is I got him batting near the top of my lineup. He gets on base for the guys behind me, and I don't know what it is. He's actually cooled off a little bit lately for me. He was batting like 570 a couple games ago, but I don't know what it is. The guy, he just seems to find a way to get on base. Anytime he's one of those guys that gets the bloop base hits, it seems like a lot, which is surprising this game because a lot of the times, usually those bloop base hits get caught in this game or you get a lot of line drives out. He seems to find the green grass. And he's been a very, very good addition for the team for me. And then not looking much farther, going up to the pitchers list is Kimbrel. I freaking love using Kimbrel. There is not a guy I've liked using more over the past 2 years than Kimbrel and MLB The Show. You got the Ks per 9 innings at 107. You got the 99 break to 89 velocity. He's got that strikeout stuff. He is one of the very few pitchers I enjoy using that only has 3 pitches to work with. He's got a 0.74 ERA for me right now, 0.70 whip. And I remember one of those runs he allowed was me trying to be a superhero out there in the field and not know how to properly field a baseball. Cost him a run, cost him the ERA to be like 0.35 right now. But Kimbrel is at the top of my list when it comes to relief pitchers that you should go out there and buy. 2K600. While we are on the reliever talk though, let's go to my last reliever on the list, and that's Axford. Another guy, I haven't used him a whole lot. I've been using him a little bit. I do enjoy using him so far. He's got the 96 velocity, 90 break. Anytime you see over the 90s and then you see over the 90s in a Ks per 9 inning, they usually do pretty well, especially when you're playing guys like the computer. Obviously, if you're playing a human, it is going to, come down to where you're placing those pitches a little bit more as well. You can't just leave them hanging over the plate and expect strikeout stuff all the time. But again, Axford, another good closing pitcher to grab for, again, 1,400 stubs. Then going back to the hitting department, we have Blackmon. You can never go wrong with a guy that's 2K. He's got a 95 contact on both sides, or 93 on the left side. Then he's got a 78 power, 58 solid power numbers, not fantastic. The reason he's an 82 overall is because he is a common fielder. He's got diamond stats though. Personally, for me, I have not used him too often. I've been using him off the bench, batting about 250, which is hard to judge when I use guys off the bench because if I grab a lead playing something like Conquest mode, I just bunt with them to get him off the field so I can end the game as quick as possible. So unfortunately, Blackmon has kind of been victim of that from time to time, but he's been a very solid hitter when needed. I'll tell you who doesn't get those bunt outs though, and that's my boy Cabrera. He's 1,507 stubs. Maybe he's cheap because he's struggling. Maybe he needs to start picking it up out there in the actual MLB, but he was 2 for 2 and he walked off the field injured the one night. How did he do yesterday? I didn't see. But you know what? 84 by 89. Again, his contact really isn't Blackmon good, but for whatever reason, he's been an absolute stud. A 484 on base percentage, 492 batting average for me. I've absolutely loved using Cabrera. He's been nothing but good. If there is one complaint I do have about Cabrera, it is the pure fact that he does have a 4 on the speed. And to be honest, I've loved using him. I've been able, I just picked up a Nolan Arenado. I wanted to try him out, see how he did. So I did just take Cabrera off the team, but he'll probably get that spot right back very soon because he's getting a job done. Why not? He's an 81 overall, sure, but if he's gonna bat 492, why would I want to get rid of Miggy? He's been an absolute stud for me. I'm still hopeful he turns it around this season. Maybe he turns into a diamond. Then that card becomes absolutely disgusting. Although it is unlikely considering he's got bronze fielding and runs 2 miles an hour. Otherwise though, guys, that is 5 gold players I think you should pick up if you are under 5K. If you guys have some other guys in mind that have been doing very well for you, feel free to share them in the comment section with others. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching and we'll see you next time.